Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Honorable guests and dear listeners, if the love of the homelands is from the trail of fear and dust, then the Muslims wish for you that you have the first of the two Qiblas. We are ashamed, Mr. President. We are ashamed that we overlook our responsibility towards you. Dear listeners, the most of the Prophet born and lived in this holy land. If its stone spoke, it will tell us a story of a mission. And if its mountain spoke, it will tell us a birth of a message. Dear brother, before Al-Aqsa Mosque moved to Muslim rule, it remained in the hand of Christians for many years until Allah wanted to purify it of their uncleanness and their abomination at the hand of the Muslims. And that was the 15th year of Hijrah, during the era of Khalifatul Rashid Umar ibn al-Khattab radiyallahu anhu. After the Muslim conquered the Levant, they wanted to enter the Quds and take its key from the Christians, but they refused to do so. And they said at the time, we don't hand over the key of Baytul Maqdis except to the Muslim Caliph Umar ibn al-Khattab radiyallahu anhu. But why Umar specially? They said, we find his attributes in our holy books and that he is the one who will receive the key of Al-Aqsa himself. Allahu Akbar, what honor and pride for this inspiring Imam and righteous man. Dear listeners, Umar radiallahu anhu was so happy when he was asked to come to Palestine. So he came from Medina to Palestine. He came on his camel. This is Umar bin Khattab radiallahu anhu, who regains the Muslim rights, enters the Quds. When he and his servants were about to arrive, it was Umar's turn to hold the camel stick and his servants being the rider. This is Khilafah, Mr. President. This is the prince who rules the whole world. Justice and equality prevails in all parts of the world. And the Al-Aqsa Mosque has only sent sanctity in the hearts of the Muslim because Allah has endowed it with virtuous and blessing. And it is desirable for every Muslim to get know this so that this blessed mosque is glorified and appreciated. Among the virtues of Al-Aqsa Mosque is the doubling of the reward. In it, Bukhari narrated, عن أبي الدرداء رضي الله عنه عن النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم قال فضل الصلاة في المسجد الحرام على غيره 100,000 صلاة وفي مسجدي 1000 صلاة وفي مسجد بيت المقدس 500 صلاة. I address the scholars and gentle folks. The Palestine issue is not what we think. It's the Muslim countries aligned with Israel are the beginning of the spur. And beware of thinking that the Israel will be limited to Palestine only, but its fire will eat up the Middle East and Islamic countries if we don't dispute them. And the Palestine case is not for the resident of Palestine or for the Arabs, most of whom were humble to the Jews, were loyal to them, and not only did the normalization affection, closeness to them, kindness to them, and an apology to them for the other Islamic countries. It's Islam and Kufr. There is no threat for them and no interpretation in them. So dear listeners, the imperative duty in the time of seriousness and strife, it's awakening, meeting, working hard and to leave the disputes. Finally, I conclude my speech and say that the great interest of Islam and this Ummah must be given priority over every subsidiary interest. وآخر دعوانا الحمد لله رب العالمين.